For my lecture today, there's three questions I want to cover that they want us to cover. The first one being, what could NASA have done differently, or even better, I guess you could say. And the second question being, what should Roger Boyce-Jolly have done differently? And keeping in mind that at his age, the prospect of finding a new job was limited, and that he had a family to support. And then the third question is, what do we, as students, see as our future engineering professional responsibilities in relation to both being loyal to management and protecting the public welfare? So, to start off with the first one, I think when we talk about NASA as a whole, one of the first and foremost things they could have done is ensure that they have good management. Of course, obviously we know any problems, it starts from the top leadership coming down. It doesn't start with the bottom going up. It always goes back to the way we lead. And so I think, one, to ensure that they have good management. And even if that meant getting rid of the old, bringing in the new, or in the first place, doing their best to ensure that you have good management whose priorities involve first the safety of those that they work with, as well as the public welfare. And the second one, what should Roger have done differently? I think one of the main things is take it as high up as you can. I know this is a tough decision to make, and so I'm not saying this is what everyone would do. And maybe if I was in the situation as well, maybe I would think differently as well. But I think personally, what I would have done if I was Roger was called off everything. I would have, even if that meant I had to quit the job myself. I think this is a question more of integrity and character, right? Meaning, the right decision would be to call it off. The right decision would be not be for it, not go for it at all, even if that meant losing your job. I think that's where that tough part comes in, meaning, yes, we could be doing the right thing, but that could be very tough for our family. And I think sometimes being a leader, being in a leadership position, means making those tough decisions that won't always fall in your favor. So I think, I do believe that that's setting a better example even for his future family, for his family and even future kids. And then third, I would say, what do we see as our future engineering professional responsibilities in relation to both being loyal to management and protecting the public welfare? I think first off would be from the very get-go. I know sometimes there's the stigma, managers, people are scared to talk to their managers. Personally, I don't think I would ever want to work for a company for management that would not respect me in that kind of sense, who wouldn't take my opinion seriously. That would not be a company I'd want to work for. I think I've been fortunate enough to work in companies and businesses that have great management who have respected me and heard my complaints, heard my dilemmas, and have helped work me through it. Because I think a good leader, first and foremost, trains people and respects and cares for them and trains them to make their own right decisions, not just to hire people that will just listen to them. Obviously we know that's not good management style. So I think I would ensure, speaking of myself again, if this is myself, I would make sure that they know up front who I am and my integrity and my character and the type of person I am. And I would hope that they would respect me. They would respect me and my decisions. And if I ever felt like my morals, my values were being compromised, while still being loyal to the company, if they're being compromised, then that would be a situation where I would probably need to remove myself from. I can't blame them for wanting something different than what I would want. But other than that, yeah. Overall, I think the answer to these questions more comes down to an ethical discussion, obviously, but an answer of good versus bad, right? Where making the good decision could be good for the public, but not necessarily be good for us. And I think in life we all have those questions and those times that we're faced with when we have to choose between right or us instead of right or wrong. But I think as we can better ourselves and remember our character, and remember those morals and those values that we stand for, they'll help us make the right decision. So, thanks.